Pabon, and we are ready for the unification fight. The WBA Super World Middleweight title, the IBF Middleweight title, on the line right now. Felix Sturm, black shorts with the red trim. Daniel Geale, the black shorts with the fire at the bottom. And straight away, both men into the middle of the ring. Geale spoke in the press conference about starting fast and trying to gain the respect of the opponents. Let's see if he does so. As it's Sturm, the early body shot. Getting on that front foot, looking to get behind the jab is Sturm, as you can hear the crowds in his homeland here cheering him on. Good shot from Geale. Sturm tries to back him up with a couple of jabs. Up into Sturm's corner, looks the shot of the body. There's the jab again. It's rapier-like, very fast jab from Felix Sturm. Geale comes back with one of his own. Another good jab from Sturm. Looked about a year or so ago as though he's on a little bit of decline, Felix Sturm, after some, well, sticky performances against Matthew Macklin and Martin Murray. He could have lost both of them. He got away with it. Martin Murray ringside tonight. But then last time out in April, Sebastian Zibic, well, fine vintage performance from Felix Sturm. Silenced a few of the doubters and helped set up this contest. And Sturm again, a couple of really fast, slick jabs. And there's a short little right uppercut as well. Geale tries a little trick, tries a little swing, gets himself away from that neutral corner, comes back, good jab of his own. Nicely set up, not much between the two physically. Maybe an inch or so for Sturm over Daniel Geale. Not much more than that. Sturm maybe just looking a little slightly better ripped. Geale again looks to get inside. Plenty of respect in the first 2 minutes. That's better from Sturm though, double jab. Tries to get Geale on that back foot. Geale doesn't move a muscle, doesn't move a leg. Sturm gets nice and close, heads nearly clash. Both fighters getting off shots inside. Electric atmosphere inside the arena, it really is. Big hero here in Germany, very much fighting in his backyard. And the crowds surely give Felix Sturm that extra confidence. Daniel Geale knows inside the Lions Den here, but he's starting well. That's a good combination. Good right, getting straight through that guard. And there's the left of the body as well, just underneath that right elbow. Crowd try and cheer on their man, but Geale at the moment not being overawed. He'll be pleased with the start he's made, certainly. Again with that jab from Geale, just got to watch that head as he comes inside. Luis Pabon just reminds him of that. Respectful enough inside there. Sturm gets behind a double jab and then goes low to the body, but comes back off the elbow. Geale says might have been a little bit of thigh there as well. That's better from him. Looks for the uppercut inside as well. Just missing there as Felix Sturm looks to unload. The shot comes back off the arms. Both men happy to hold on, and that's a close first round. And a good start, I suggest, for Daniel Geale. Just what he needed to set himself down. First look inside the Felix Sturm corner. Very close one, may have just shaded it with some of the better, cleaner work, although Daniel Geale will certainly be pleased with his start. As we're seeing here, getting forward on that front foot, some good body shots, forcing Sturm on the back foot, who can only throw out a soft paw to try and jab away and keep his opponent at bay. Come down to which of the cleaner work you prefer there. Big smiles in the Daniel Geale corner as well. Daniel Geale just the one defeat on his ledger, and a contentious one as well. Lost to his old foe from Australia, Hassan Muddin, back in May 2009. Split decision then. They've been arguing about it in Australia ever since. But Daniel Geale has gone on to bigger and better things and has that IBF middleweight belt she's so proud of. Be looking to leave here with that and also the WBA Super World Middleweight strap. First few seconds of round two. And Felix Sturm starting fast, getting behind that jab. Looking to wear down Geale as the crowd get involved again. Geale just missing with a couple of jabs. Can't quite find the range here. That's a better shot inside from Felix Sturm. Good left hand. Has Geale just rocking back for a few seconds, but Geale comes forward, showing the German that he's not hurt from that. Good effort from Sturm. Geale left himself wide open. Tries to come back with a couple of body shots. Looks for the body combination. Sturm would have been buoyed from that. Just getting Geale to switch around his stance. Good left inside from Sturm. Wild miss the left uppercut from Daniel Geale. Nicknamed the real deal. We'll soon find out. Geale missing wildly once again. Sturm beating him to the punch. Cleaner work coming from the German. Out comes the jab from Geale, but he's finding nothing but glove there. A little bit of forearm as well. Sturm is just trying to pick his punches. Trademark double, treble, the jab and the movement, forcing the opponent back from the German. Halfway through this second round. That's a better shot from Geale. Just caught Sturm as he came inside there. Sturm came forward to try and counteract. Sturm now works down there to the body and then gets back behind the jab. 1-2 shots, but back comes Geale as well. Sturm forced to use an overhand left just to keep the Aussie at bay as best he possibly can. It's a good tight, good starts, good clash of styles here. Liking this and liking this a lot as Sturm gets back inside, gets a little bit of joy. And every time he does so, Geale has to come back with a combination himself just to tell the German that he's very much in front of him and can't be hurt. Got to go forward. Got to keep this work rate up if Daniel Geale is to win this one. But again, cleaner work from Felix Sturm. Good shot, good right over the top. Geale for the first time just had a little look at his corner as he got caught coming inside there. Heads clashed. The referee had this briefest of words. Looks like it's a little bit of claret coming from behind the ear of Daniel Geale. Get a look at that in just a second, but it looks as though he's cut Daniel Geale behind the right ear. Maybe that's from the clash of heads. Certainly blood flowing from behind the ear of Daniel Geale. Work for the corner to do at the break. And Sturm takes advantage of that and comes forward. Geale backed up inside that neutral corner now. As the blood continues to flow from behind the ear. Swing from Sturm, just misses the whiskers of Geale. Little smile from the Australian. Push the gloves around and says, come on, let's have a bit of this. Sturm's round, but Daniel Geale is cut. Shouldn't cause too many problems, but literally, first blood to Sturm. Sturm's corner just telling him that he is cut. No, Sturm's not cut, but Geale is cut. It's behind the ear as well, behind the left ear. Great shot from Felix Sturm when he came inside, and Geale's defence was a little leaky in that round, to say the least. Maybe just once or twice, just a little bit overconfident coming inside after a smart first round. I can tell you that Geale's corner been working frantically on that cut during the break here. Work the iron, work the Vaseline. Looks as though it's okay. Felix Sturm, that name stitched into the boots. A couple of rounds ahead as we come out for round 3. Sturm, black shorts with the red bands. Geale, black shorts with the gold fire emblem at the bottom. And Sturm again starts the quicker. It's a great jab. He uses it to such effect. That's where Geale's got to keep his glove up nice and high to try and counteract that. Try and negate the jab. And again, it's Felix Sturm forcing Geale backwards. Geale gets a little bit of joy inside. Plenty of it bounces back off the gloves, though. As Geale just looks to pour on a little bit more petrol. Try and take the fight to Sturm, get him outside of his comfort zone. And that's good work from the Australian. Missing there with the uppercut. Good right hand, though, but Sturm's defence looks watertight. Geale just giving himself a little bit of confidence there. Good body shot from Felix Sturm. Geale just fouled that one slightly. Right on the waistband, right on the name band. And Sturm gets back to doing what he does best, getting behind that jab. Plenty of glove, plenty of forearm. Good protection there from Daniel Geale. And that's a better body shot, then has to eat a left-hand counter. Steady pattern developing for this fight. Sturm will lead with the jab, back up Geale, will try and come back forwards, force the pace again, get Sturm back on the back foot. One gives, the other one offers a little bit more. Again, good work there from Geale, but Sturm has got it covered. And good left hook coming back from Felix Sturm, arguably the best of the work. Geale might throw 4 or 5 punches, but Sturm only needs one to score. Again, it's the left inside for Geale, but after a good right hand from Sturm, and then again the left from the German. It's warming up nicely in Oberhausen. Nice left from Geale. Has to eat his own left though. And Sturm counters, then gets back behind the jab again. Misses wildly. Left inside, catches the whiskers of Geale. Almost walked onto it, bounced back off the ropes to Geale. Didn't affect him too much, but Sturm just starting to go through the gears now in this round. Starting to warm to the task. Geale's just punching nothing but glove at the moment. Gets himself out of the target range. Let's get back behind that jab, does Geale. Try and work that body again. Try and slow down Felix Sturm. Over the last minute or so is hitting Geale almost at will. Getting in and out and getting on his bike. Sturm will be delighted with this. Again, Daniel Geale just overextends himself, gives one back, and Felix Sturm just felt that one. He's being urged on by him, Daniel Geale by his corner, and Geale's got Sturm in the neutral corner, and he's going for the punches now. There's the body shot inside, misses with the uppercut, the right over the top. There's the left. Sturm is feeling a few of these. He's not throwing back at the moment. Geale's corner's urging him forward, but Geale just being a little bit cautious. Knows that Sturm can counter, and there goes the German with a good combination. But Geale certainly hurt Felix Sturm towards the end of this third round. Just when it looked like Sturm was controlling the round, and after 9 minutes in, we've got a cracker. Good round of applause from the German crowds. Decent fight so far. Felix Sturm certainly felt one of those. All nice and quiet, all nice and calm in his corner. Well, for Daniel Geale, just look at his eyes. The testosterone is up, the adrenaline is up. He fancies this job, doesn't he? Look at him. Absolutely poised, not taking his eyes off his opponent at all. A small little bruise underneath that left eye. The cut behind the left ear has disappeared, thankfully. He fancies this job, doesn't he? Look at that fine shot from Daniel Geale inside. Just took the wind out of the sails of Felix Sturm, who previously was looking like the boss of that round. Geale may have just done enough to have taken that. Great shot. Felix Sturm slow to get his left glove up, and then he was straight away into the right hand, gets through again from Daniel Geale. He's flying on past. It's already round 4. Felix Sturm in his own backyard needs to recover after a dodgy third round. And it's Daniel Geale, who had his own little moments in the seconds, a little storm to weather. Good couple of jabs from Felix Sturm. That's what he needs to do. Get fast, get accurate, force back the Aussie, don't give him the confidence. Try and keep him at arm's length. If Geale gets inside, he needs no invitation. There we go again. Geale getting through a much leakier Felix Sturm defence in this 4th round. Thought Geale might be the puncher out of the two of them. 15 early from his 27 victories. Just 16 for Felix Sturm from his 37 successes. And it's Geale again, who's just pouring on a little bit more petrol here. Just seems to have a little bit more pace for the German to handle. Couple of little cuffing blows inside, not with a huge amount of power from Geale. Just keeps Felix Sturm honest, keeps him on that back foot. Good shot though from Sturm. Searched that one, pulled it out from right underneath his knee. Exploded nicely on the whiskers of Daniel Geale, who took it well enough. Geale just off balance there for a second or so. Was able to straighten up as Sturm looked to counter. Geale just giving him the little wobblies inside there, trying to get under the skin of Felix Sturm. Comes back with a couple of decent, solid body shots himself. And there's another one right inside. Sturm doesn't like those, tries to drop down the elbows, tries to negate the space, tries to keep it nice and tight. Another good shot from Geale, but back comes Sturm. Instructions from the corner, you can hear it from here. Jab, jab, jab. Australian corner, they wanted their man to go forward. They want him to try and take the contest to Sturm. Both can't win on that count. Sturm needs that jab. Geale back in the middle of the ring, forcing Sturm the long way around. Good defense from Geale as the right hand comes over the top from Felix Sturm. There's that jab, that's what he needs to do. Again, you can hear the instructions from the Geale corner. Forward, forward. Right arm there is a little bit over the top, comes back off the shoulder of Sturm. Much closer around round 4. Better jab from the German. Gets one back from Geale. There's respect in the middle of that ring, there's no doubt about it. Both men have had their moments in the opening exchanges, both happy to take a half step backwards here and just to see what the other man is going to throw, what the other man is going to do, and then try the counter as Geale just ups the pace for a few seconds. Final 10 seconds at the end of round 4. Sturm on the back foot, looks for the right shot, it's a good one as well. Geale is happy to trade. The crowd are off their feet. It's going to be the end of the round. Sturm finished it sharp, but Geale bounced up and down as if to say, all right, Sturm, we'll have some of that. Close contest. Had a feeling that Daniel Geale would come here and give it his all and wouldn't leave anything in the dressing room, wouldn't leave anything down under. It's his real chance to shine tonight, and he's certainly giving a good account of himself. Felix Sturm is used to men coming and having a go and normally having the class to see them off, but at the moment Daniel Geale giving him all the hassle in the world, all the trouble that he needs. And there's not much in this. Just see here on the replay the jab that Felix Sturm has got, but it's the sharpness, it's the aggression, it's the speed of Daniel Geale that is certainly keeping him well in this contest. A bit more claret pouring down the chin now of Daniel Geale at the end of that round. Nicely cleared up, good job by the Geale corner. Big intake of breath from Felix Sturm. 4 rounds down, third gone already, it's flying by. Round 5. Geale just seeding the centre of the ring for a few seconds. Good jab from Felix Sturm. Had his story right at the end of the 4th. Good work inside from Geale, then swing and a miss as he gets a little untidy as Felix Sturm just old mans him inside. A couple of good body shots there from Felix Sturm. Geale maybe just a little bit too much aggression, as once again he just has to eat a right hand there. That's a better jab from Sturm. Good uppercut inside from the German. Geale's got to take that one. Tries to cover up and then gets back behind the jab to try and keep the German at bay. Good work inside though again by Daniel Geale. No quarter asked, none given at the moment. Sturm has the ascendancy and then back comes Geale. This is good work by the Aussie. Not being overawed, not being intimidated. Happy to take one, happy to give one. Loose shot there from Sturm, almost the first wasted jab of the evening. They both take a slight little breather, and Geale misses wildly. Felix Sturm gets a little bit slappy. A little bit Joe Calzaghe there for my lines. Inside the glove. Let's get back to basics. Gets back behind that jab as Geale eats one on the inside as Sturm just looks to regroup, regather, get the momentum back. That's better from the German. Better jab. Sends Geale backwards. Gets a little bit reckless back inside as Geale as he tries to counter. Sturm a little ambitious now with the uppercut. Geale saw that one coming. You can hear the encouragement from the Felix Sturm corner away to our left-hand side. All barking out orders, barking out advice. Keep the jab, keep him at length, don't get drawn in. And still from the Geale corner, it's forward, forward, as Geale does so. A couple of body shots, nice right as well. Sturm comes back with a left of his own. Just on the blind side of Daniel Geale there. Sturm just negating the jab again in this round. I'm sure the corner will have a word with him about that one. Just such a classy fighter when he gets behind that jab and then follows him with the right, but when he negates it, he just gets a little bit loose inside. And Geale's able to counteract that one. That's a good jab from Geale. Fast, accurate, good right. Just pick the path there. Final 10 seconds, and the slowest of the contest so far. That's better from the German, Felix Sturm, here in the 10-second announcement, and just pushed it forward slightly. And this is going to come down to which you prefer. Do you prefer the jabs and maybe the bit more accuracy from the German, or do you prefer the work rate and maybe the slight more aggression from Daniel Geale? Not much in this. As we pass the 5th round. That's what Sturm can do with a jab, but just notice again, he doesn't quite get through the defences. Even though it backs Geale up, he doesn't follow it through. And there you see, just a little bit slappy from Sturm, leaves himself wide open. And the right hand over the top from Daniel Geale is meat and drink for him. 5 rounds gone.
Wichtig ist, dass du nicht stehen bleibst, dass zum Arbeiten kommt. Die werden sonst so diese Aktivität seiner Overdeckung hat.
Consensus at ringside is that there's hardly anything in it. Maybe one up to either man, depending on which side of the press benches you're on. Very close after 5 rounds. Felix Sturm, of course, some people thought got lucky against Matthew Macklin last year, and also against Martin Murray around Christmas time. Murray's ringside tonight. How are the judges seeing this? Dave Paris, Eugene Grant, Stanley Christodoulou. Good shot from Geale. Just holds there, does Felix Sturm, and pushes down a little bit. Trying to steal a little bit of energy away from the Australians. The crowd get vocal once again. You always know when a home fighter is in a tough fight, when it goes a little quiet, and then every now and then the crowd try to get their man involved, try to get it going again. It's that sort of contest. You can feel it here at ringside. Better shot from Sturm, although I think he probably just caught Geale off balance more than anything else, as Geale just led with the head there. Picked up rather smartly by the referee. Sets it back again. Geale looking to get behind the combination. That's another poor jab from Felix Sturm. Just missing with his range at the moment. There's another one, can't quite find the whiskers of his man. I think he's wary of Geale on the counter-attack. Once or twice, Sturm will throw that jab, and he'd have to eat one coming back inside, and the right hand over the top. It's just caused Felix Sturm a couple of problems here, as Geale switch hits for a microsecond, then goes back orthodox. That's better from Sturm. That's a better jab. But Geale throws back 2 or 3 of his own. There's the right, left inside as well. That's a little bit pushy, picked up by the referee. Geale the aggressor in this round. Felix Sturm has not thrown hardly anything of note. Halfway through round 6, very quiet here, Felix Sturm. It's going to be a close fight, you think. You can't really go affording to throw rounds in the bin. Geale again, the aggressor. Better jab from Felix Sturm this time. And then a nice right. Easy for the ref to look after so far. A little bit jumpy from Geale as he caught the top of the head of Felix Sturm. Not too many body shots over the last round or so. Both men just slowing up slightly. It's noticeable that Geale's work rate isn't as strong as it was in round 3 and in round 4. Sturm slowly hunting, praying, trying to find that range. He's just not on it in this round, is he? And Geale again gets to the punch first. It looks better from Sturm, but it's all coming off the gloves, it's coming off the arm. It's a little untidy here from Felix Sturm, who's just starting to unravel a little bit here. He needs to get back to basics. He needs to find a few punches. He needs to find his range, and he needs the corner to wake him up a little. Slip walk through the last few. And Daniel Geale, you get the feeling, is enjoying this. 20 seconds to go, and Geale finishes stronger. Again, good shot from Geale, bounced off the whiskers of Felix Sturm. Little jump in from Geale, took away some of the power, but a good scoring punch from Felix Sturm, who had to take that one. And Daniel Geale at the moment is about to hear the bell at the halfway stage, surely ahead in this contest. Felix Sturm started brightly, has faded over the last few rounds. And Daniel Geale is loving what is going on here in Felix Sturm's backyard. You can just see there Felix Sturm, what a first time, just looking around to say, all right, getting his instructions. Surely he must know what to do. Well, in the Daniel Geale corner, they couldn't be happier. 1 or 2 little bumps and bruises underneath the eyelids, but very calm. Look at those eyes. Look at them. Instructions simple, stay with the moves, keep it simple, keep the workplace up. More good instruction from the Geale corner. You're being stronger, you're hurting him. Just gauging the reaction, seeing him boys things ahead at the moment. General consensus that Daniel Geale is in front. Second half of the fight then. Work to do for Felix Sturm. Crowd have gone quiet. Always an indicator in somewhere like Germany as to what is happening. Felix Sturm, black shorts with the red band and the red boots. Daniel Geale, all the way from New South Wales, been born in Tasmania, in Australia. Black shorts with the fire gold trim at the bottom. Starting to go through the gears, you feel. That's a better shot though from Sturm, better jab. A little busier, which is what it needs to be. Needs to up that work rate. Up against a man who's slightly younger, had less fights, less miles on the clock. Of course, you can argue Sturm has been fighting at a much higher standard, much higher level, but sometimes you wake up an old man. Sturm again, he's a couple of jabs, it's nothing more than that. It's almost though he's trying to admire the work and trying to keep Geale away rather than trying to force the issue himself. Geale slowed down in this round. I just wonder if he's trying to find an opportunity, an opening for Felix Sturm here to drop the guard. That's a better jab from Geale. Good right as well. Just gets inside. Sturm comes back with a decent jab of his own. There's the body shot from Geale, finding the target. Make that 2, make that 3. One back from Sturm. Good scoring points. Now a bit more urgency behind the jab. A little bit more snap there from Felix Sturm. It's intriguing. Big gulp of air into the lungs for Felix Sturm. As Geale looks to get back behind that jab. Little dab of the nose there from Felix Sturm. Maybe he felt that one. Don't see any clarity at the moment. That's better from Sturm though. There's not much between these two in this round. That's a good body shot from Felix Sturm. Countered again by Geale, and again, and once again. As he has a little bit of success, he forces Felix Sturm onto the back foot in that neutral corner. Daniel Geale starting to unload here. Felix Sturm starting to unravel. It's relentless here from Daniel Geale. Right to the body, left to the body, right over the top, just misses. But these are slowing punches, aging punches for Felix Sturm. Who knows, if he didn't know beforehand, he's in a real fight here. He's in another war in his back garden. Well, Matthew Macklin and Martin Murray making of this. It's Geale again. It's just the crisper work. Work rate is everything. And the Aussie at the moment is quite simply the better fighter in there. That's better from Sturm. And how much of that comes off the glove, how much that's come off the arm. And Daniel Geale looks a little fresher. That's a little desperate again from Felix Sturm as he tries to back his man up. Little shimmy away from Geale. There's the bell. It's another one in the bank for Daniel Geale. And Felix Sturm is facing a crisis. He just can't see him at the moment. Scouts. Muscle, the Australian. It's single work from Felix Sturm. The Australian, he's finding the target with his body punches. He's finding the scoring punches. It's single work from the German, who looks a little more tired in there. Work to do for Felix Sturm. Watching again here on the replay. It's a great shot straight through the middle from Daniel Geale. Nothing coming back from Sturm. As again, there's that jab. 1, 2, 3. It's not the Felix Sturm of old. Round 8. Work for Felix Sturm to do. Daniel Geale is enjoying this. Long way to go there. Sturm will need to put a round in the bank soon. Better jabs from Sturm, that's better. That's what he was doing at the start of the fight. Double and triple jabs, try and back his man up. Geale comes back though, another little dab of the nose from Felix Sturm. Clash of heads, accidental, acknowledged by both fighters. Ref just has a little look. The fight on is the call. And Sturm just has a little bit more urgency here. Looking to close down the ring. Geale's work bounces more off the gloves and the arms than they have done in previous rounds. Sturm just looking a little bit busier. The heads get very close again, don't they? It's Geale Throws in some more lever in that neutral corner. Unloads again. There's the uppercut. There's the left and the right combination. Sturm again. Just looks as though he has no answer here. Not covering up, not bouncing, not clinching. Certainly not throwing. That's a good shot again from Geale. Has to bite one back inside. Now Sturm counters. But it's the Australian with a better work. That's the left off the top of the head. Little shake of the head there from Felix Sturm. Says, I'm not hurt, but that can't be a good sign. Again, it's Geale right inside. It's almost as though they can see the punches from Felix Sturm. Better looking uppercut from the German as he gets in the front foot. His nose is swollen, Felix Sturm. Maybe what he was doubting at a couple of rounds or two ago. That's a better shot. Better body shot from Felix Sturm. Nice crisp left. Bounces off the ribs. Geale comes forward. Couple of solo rights inside. Getting involved in the leaky defence from Sturm, who's not had the best of nights when it's come to that. Heads get really close again, and Geale just dabbing away at something. Doesn't look to be a cut. Minutes ago. That's better from Sturm. Good left-right combination. Right straight down the middle after the left jab. Quiet around from Geale, this. Oh, he's still throwing leather. It's a little bit more considered from Felix Sturm in this 8th round, and he needs it as well. Jab might be missing here for Sturm, but it's forcing Geale to just stop the pace for a second or two. It just stops the attack, forces him backwards. Sturm again. This is what he needs to do. This is what he did the first couple of rounds. And kind of lost his way as he let Daniel Geale get the centre of the ring and just have a bit more speed and a bit more youth for him. But that's better from Felix Sturm. Good left this time. Final 10 seconds now. It's normally where Geale and Sturm explode. 1-2 from Sturm. Geale's looking for the option, throws it, and there goes the bell, and that's Felix Sturm's best round since the 4th. Definitely gets one back there. It's close. It's close. But how are the judges scoring it? You get the feeling it's heading that way. Felix Sturm, his last couple of fights have gone down the stretch. Same thing with Daniel Geale. His last 4 fights have gone the full 12. So they've got the rounds in the bank. They've got the fitness. 2/3 of the fight gone. It's the final couple of rounds that'll decide where these bouts go. All 3 outcomes still possible. There's no doubt about that. For Felix Sturm, he needs to maintain the good work he's done over the last 3 minutes. For Daniel Geale, he needs to get back to doing what has worked so far for him. He needs to keep that pace going. He needs to keep up the work rate. Felix Sturm forgetting about that jab. Sturm, black shorts with the red bands. Geale, black shorts with the gold fire logo at the bottom. Good shot again from Sturm. Short little hook inside from him. Tries the trick again. And Geale can see this one coming this side and counters a couple of himself, but Sturm gets on his bike to get away from him. Wild swing and a miss from Daniel Geale, the real deal. Little scratchy opening few seconds of this round, not quite finding the target. Getting a little bit reckless as the crowd get involved again, as you can hear. Cavalcade of noise behind us. That's better work from Geale. It's countered though by Felix Sturm. Nice exchanges inside. You give 2, I'll give 2. A little off balance there, Sturm, as the jab came in from Geale. Got away with it though. Once again, he's off balance as he goes to throw the jab. Good shot from Geale. Sturm able to get a bit of glove on it, just to negate some of the power. One thing you can tell is the huge amount of respect that now is between these 2 men in the middle of that ring. If Felix Sturm underestimated his opponent before the start, he's not doing now. Not for 1 second. Whatever happens here, win, lose or draw, Daniel Geale has certainly performed with credit so far today. Little slip on the touchdown. Sturm gets back behind that jab, as does Geale. Both looking, both bombing. Jab comes out from Geale, nothing follows over the top. Sturm waiting for the counter-attack this time, then fires back at the double jab. Crowd like that one, good scoring shots. Noticeable the pace has slowed in this ninth as it slowed in the eighth. And when the pace has slowed in this contest, it seemed to help Felix Sturm. Geale needs that work rate. He needs to keep up the momentum. He needs to keep Sturm on that back foot. He is the away fighter. Good shot there from Geale on the inside. Got his corner up on their feet, screaming and forward. Forward, forward they're going. Looking for that uppercut is Daniel Geale. Good right cross as Sturm's jab opened up the chin, opened up the whiskers. Sturm double back on the jab inside, but Geale be happy with the work before that. A bit heavier breathing there from Daniel Geale. Corners are screaming so loud for their men. Final 10 seconds. Good shot inside from Sturm. Geale was able to block that one. It's close, it's tight, and I'm certain that the judges on different sides of the arena are going to see this differently. There's no doubt about that. 3 rounds to go. When at ringside, I can tell you, just twining up their scorecards just to see how we're scoring it at the moment. The consensus here is that it's either Geale up by 1, Geale up by 1, or level. No one here at ringside in the press benches at the moment has got Sturm leading, but the judges are the only 3 people that matter. And they can see it slightly differently, of course. 9 minutes to go. It's tense, it's tight. You can feel it here in the arena. No one is entirely sure which way this is in the tank. Is it going to be the veteran Felix Sturm, or is it going to be the slightly younger, slightly fresher Daniel Geale from Australia? Are Australia about to have a 2-belt world middleweight champion? Not had the best of times recently, Australia, but this would be a massive shot in the arm for their sport. Sturm gets busier, opening few exchanges. Nice little left inside for him. Geale gets back involved. Will Geale be thinking, I need more rounds and back? If it's close, I am the away man. I am the visitor. Better jab from Sturm. 1, 2, 3. Not all scoring punches, but send Geale back onto the wrong foot. Needs to get back behind his own jab to try and force Sturm backwards, but Sturm keeps going forward. 2 good jabs from him. And there's the straight right from Geale. Little fade, little give and go. Nice left inside from Geale there. Fend with the left, over with the right, left back inside. Did the trick for him. Sturm should have seen that one coming. And again it slows down. Geale missed, Sturm didn't. Left inside, that's a better jab again from Sturm. Has the classier jab, no doubt about it, but Geale seems to have just the more precision with the cross. He seems to have the slightly heavier fists. Good body work from Geale. Nothing coming back from Sturm as he just waits and bides his time, looking for an opening. That's a good shot from Sturm. Good jab. Nice right uppercut, catches the jaw of Geale. Crowd enjoyed that one. I'm sure the judges saw it as well. Slows down Geale. It's a good left back from Sturm, but comes back off the glove of Geale. Just looks a little bit slower on his feet here. It's been 10 long, hard rounds. As the crowd get involved. Sturm looking to pick these jabs, looking to pick these punches. Maybe he thinks he can just outman the kid down the stretch over the last couple of rounds. It's one thing getting to the final couple of rounds ahead, it's another thing getting over the line. And that's better work from Sturm. Winning this 10th round at the moment. Every single round counts. It's that close here. A little flicky from Geale. Final 20 seconds. Again, you can see Sturm just a little bit busier. From the overhead view, plenty of that coming off the glove. But it's good enough for the crowd in in the gods. I think that's a landing punch. That'll cheer them on. That'll cheer Sturm. And Geale as good as given up on this round as Felix Sturm. That's good work inside. And Sturm has won this round. And maybe it's all back square again. It's a close fight. Sturm does look a little stronger down the stretch. Consideration, quiet consideration in the Sturm corner. Good hook. I guess they'll be just telling him just to keep it going now. Just to keep working the jab, get Geale out of the kill zone, and just take these final 2 rounds and get the belts. Certainly there for Sturm to win. He certainly isn't producing his best performance, and it's not vintage Sturm, but he's still there. He's still hanging in there. For Geale, he's worked so hard over these 10 rounds. It's there or thereabouts for him. 1 big finish, 2 big rounds, and Geale can go back down under with the 2 belts. It's lovely poise. Round 11. Sturm gets to work. Drops down, tries to find a head of Geale as Geale ducks and weaves. It's down on his knees, tries to make the target area that little bit smaller. Good shot from Geale though. Good swinging shot, may have just hit the inside of the glove. Better work from Sturm. Better combination again. Just looks to have it together a little bit better now, doesn't it? Some really tough rounds again, 5, 6 and 7 certainly, but since round 8 just looks to have dug into the well, scooped up a little bit more experience, been down here numerous times, knows what needs to be done in front of his home crowd, and is finding a way at the moment to keep himself in this fight and may even be ahead on those scorecards as Geale just looks to be running out of a few ideas. That's all very well and good, but Sturm's defence looks tighter, looks a little stronger. Is there a master plan for Geale? Is there another option? Is there another gear? Because this is all Felix Sturm wants to do. Back foot jab, back foot jab. Keep Geale away. That's all he needs to do, Sturm, and he'll win the rounds. Geale needs something different, a little bit more urgency in the Geale corner. Urging their man just to swap it, mix it up a little bit is the scream from the corner. Halfway through this 11th round, and that's as good as Geale's been, that's better. Just rushing Sturm, gets the left in. There's the jab. Sturm just slows, just has a look really. There's the jab from Geale, that's better from Sturm. Solo jabs aren't going to win you the round. You need a little bit more than that. Sturm just felt that one inside, shook his head a little bit. He said, oh, okay. That's a good body shot from Sturm, countered by Geale. Inside the final 50 seconds, hands get very close again. Couple of decent body shots from Geale, and there's a good straight right. Gets a round of applause from his corner. That's better. And Sturm again has slowed over the last 60 seconds. Geale screams out, yes. Now he's enjoying it again, and that's better combination. Good stiff left, right inside. More work again, and Sturm's got to throw something back because the round is starting to slip away from him. Geale ups the pressure, ups the ante. Good shot from Felix Sturm though. Nice left of the body, right as well. Big round of applause from the crowd. Final 15 seconds, the round is there for both of them. Who wants it? Such a vital round. Sturm started it well. Geale finished it well. This is going to go down the wire. Good combination from Sturm. And there's the round. And it is so close here. It is so close here in Oberhausen. Everyone's looking around, shrugging their shoulders and trying to see how they have it. Couple saying level. One saying Sturm ahead by 1. Couple saying Geale. It's that close. Thoroughly entertaining fight. Thoroughly entertaining fair. And now it's 3 minutes to decide the belts. All that work, all that graft, The long trek, the long journey for Daniel Geale, and for Felix Sturm, some big fights, some big unification battles, some big money contests come down to the next 3 minutes. Can he turn it around? He was behind at the halfway point. Can, down the stretch, he turn it in to a famous victory? He's been here before against Matthew Macklin recently. He's been here against Martin Murray. It's another one of those sort of pick and fights. It'll come down to these 3 minutes. The crowd are on their feet. They're cheering away. They're trying to get their man over the line. Daniel Geale needs a big 3 minutes. Sturm just needs to suck it up. Geale behind that jab. Nice shot inside from Sturm. Geale a little bit loose, a little bit wild, but gets Sturm on the back foot. 1, 2, 3 jabs from Geale. Now back inside again. Sturm waits, does the one solitary jab. It could come down to one mistake. It could come down to one shot. Sturm backs up Geale. That's what he was doing at the start. Now Geale does the exact same thing back to Felix Sturm. Good fare, good entertainment. Both trainers are going to be hoarse in the morning. The corners, all their men cheering them forward. Good body shot from Felix Sturm. And then a couple of wild swipes, which Geale is happy to see. Comes back with a good right of his own. Sturm tries to block it off. Sturm again with the counter, but Geale just slightly busier at the moment. Good shot from Geale, good shot from Sturm, back inside. Both men trading blows, good combination inside from Geale. Little low from the shot from Felix Sturm. Geale may be slightly cleaner in this final round. Combinations falling off the gloves of Felix Sturm, who does likewise of the gloves of Geale. Watch the head, says the ref. Final 80 seconds. Geale tries to the body, then tries the left hook. Then the jab, all on missing. Sturm again tries the right, but it comes bouncing back off the arm of the Australian. And both tired in there, both want this badly. Sturm swings and misses a few times. It's not particularly pretty this final round, but what shots are getting through, what shots are scoring seem to be from the Australian rather than the German. Big gobble there from Sturm. Some worried faces at ringside from some of our German colleagues. Good jab from Sturm, better, 1, 2, 3. Backs up Geale, who's trying to draw him in, trying to sucker him in, trying to squeeze him in, find that gap, find that hole. Sturm's too wise, final 30 seconds. Both men are getting a good hand, good shot from Geale as Sturm came inside and kept his gloves down low. Another good shot from Geale, countered back by Sturm. More jabs from the German, more hooks from the Australian. Final 15 seconds, it's that close. Who wants it? Forward goes the Geale camp, forward says the Sturm camp. Final 10 seconds, it's been a cracker. Everyone's on their feet, they're both just throwing level, they're both just going for it. Sturm misses, Geale misses, Geale gets through at one, and there goes the bell for a fantastic fight in Oberhausen. Take your pick. What a fight, what a contest. I paid to see that one again. It's been a privilege to be ringside to watch that one. What did we learn about Daniel Geale? What about the hearts? What about...
The winner of this contest will be the unified champion. Here are the score totals. Eugene Grant scores the contest 116 to 112 for Sturm.
Wow.
Stanley Crispinello scored at 116 to 112 for Geale.
It's down to this. It's down to Dave Paris.
And Dave Paris scores it 116 to 112 to the winner by split decision. The fighting pride of Australia.
He's got it. Daniel Geale has got it. He's gone into the lion's den and he's dethroned Felix Sturm. What an achievement by Geale. But you have to say the scoring is crazy. An 8-round swing, depending on the scorecard.